Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a very special guest. It is my sister, can't you tell? We look very alike. So yeah, she is vegan. I've had quite a few questions on my Tumblr and comments and stuff on my Instagram saying make a video with Grace, like we want to know her story. So I've been begging for months and I've got her here. She's super excited. So I'm going to ask her a few questions that you guys have wanted to know, and yeah, well, let's get into it. Alright, first question. Dun, dun, dun. How long have you been vegan for?
Probably around 2 years now, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been vegan for 2 years.
Oh fuck, I don't know then. I don't know.
Maybe like a year? Wait.
It's more than a year.
Like maybe like a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
I think she went vegan like maybe 6 months after I went vegan or something, you reckon?
Yeah. Feels like 2 years.
Yeah. And so what made you decide to go vegan?
Obviously Eden the vegan had a big part of it. But one night I was just scrolling on Facebook, and you know how there's always those like vegan videos like you find on Facebook, and I think it was Earthlings, and I just clicked on it, and I was always been avoiding it since then, just kind of like not wanting to look at it, because I knew since like I'd watch it I'd go vegan straight away, and I just went, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it. Sitting on this bed watching it, watched the whole thing, bawling my eyes out, and since then I've been vegan. I just couldn't go back from there.
So did you go vegan like overnight?
Yeah, pretty much like the minute I watched that video.
Yeah.
I just never ate meat or anything else ever again since then.
Yeah. I remember like the first couple of months I went vegan, like Grace would be sitting down like having meat for dinner or something, and I'd just come up with like a picture of a little baby animal and be like, hey Grace, this is what you're eating. Like I was brutal, let me just tell you. Like I like just knew that like veganism would do like amazing things for her. Like she was just the biggest animal lover. Like when she was a little kid she was like, I want to work in a zoo, I want to be a zoologist, I want to be a vet, I want to be this. Like everything was so animal involved, and I was like, if you can't call yourself an animal lover, Grace, like yeah. And then I was like, I'm being a bit too forward, I'll back off. And then I backed off, and like a month later she's like, Eden, I'm going vegan. I was like, what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so it was like, I was so happy. And she just like, she's like really shocked me. I'm pretty proud because she's like never gone back on her word or like done a huge, I don't know, like gone fuck it and eaten something she shouldn't have. She's just stuck with it, and yeah, I'm proud. So she's been vegan for her last year of schooling, and like what did your friends say when you told them you were going vegan?
Well, I mean what happened? Yeah, we all went out for like dinner at the Burley Pocket, and I was getting like vegan food, and I just said like, look guys, like I'm going vegan, and they all just kind of like looked at me and just were just like they didn't believe that I could like actually like go through with it, and they were all like, why don't you become like vegetarian first, like why don't you do this, like it's going to be really hard going all in at once. And I'm one of those people that just kind of just like has to go all in. Like I don't believe, I don't believe in going like vegetarian first, because if like you're believing in one views, why like go the other first, if you know, I don't know, that doesn't really make sense. But I don't know, yeah, they were all like supportive and stuff. It's not like they were like, oh you idiot, blah blah blah. They were just kind of like didn't believe I could kind of like go through with it.
Yeah, I went cold turkey too. I was like pretty much overnight, same deal. So like what have you found it hard being vegan at school? Because I know before she went vegan, her main thing to me was like, I'll go vegan as soon as school's finished. She's like, as soon as I finish school, then I'll go vegan. She thought it was going to be way too hard to be vegan at school. Yeah, me saying that was kind of just an excuse, sort of. Yeah. But being vegan at high school, I'm not going to lie, I don't know, it's hard. But it's kind of more hard saying that when like people are always kind of saying stuff to you about it. It's not like bad stuff, it's kind of just like, oh you're the vegan, blah blah blah, how do you not miss meat, blah blah blah, because you know like it's like annoying. Yeah, you're at like a school with all these other kids, like, and you're all friends with them. They're obviously going to have their own opinions about like what you do, like whatever. So you know, it's not like, I wouldn't say hard, it's not impossible, like saying
you know, I'm not going to become vegan in high school. It's just an excuse really for me. It was for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning she was a bit like, she didn't know what to take to school, she didn't know what to eat, she was a bit, but everyone's like that. Like me, I remember like the first ever meal I made when I was a vegan, and I was just so confused what to eat. Like, so I know at the beginning she struggled a little bit, but now she's just like,
yeah, I think after the first like 21 days of being vegan, you know that thing how it's like after the 21 days it becomes like your routine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so after that
so good. Alright, so what type of things do you eat at school?
So I usually just bring like a wrap. I love falafel wraps. I remember doing this a lot, just like baking a sweet potato and like bringing that in and just demolishing that. So
your friends would like judge you a lot when you do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and
like
especially
a whole potato.
A custard apple. I used to bring them in and they'd all be like, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you eating? It looks like so disgusting. And I used to like make everyone try it and they'd be like, oh, but it tastes so good. So I don't even know, but
yeah, everyone's a bit funny with it all. But no, you've done like well. What else do you take?
Like just fruit, just heaps of like, oh, I always have like people come up to me saying, how many bananas do you eat in a day? Because I'm always like just having so many bananas at school, and just, I don't know, just a lot of fruit, like a wrap, like sweet potato, just anything. Even if there's like dinner leftovers, I can just bring that in.
Yeah. So what are like the benefits you've noticed since going vegan?
Benefits? Obviously just my health, really. Like I don't like, I remember eating like KFC and feeling so sick after it, and then having like a vegan meal at a restaurant, I've noticed it's just like you don't get that feeling. Like I never get that feeling anymore. And like you wouldn't realize when you eat meals at KFC that feeling is definitely so wrong. You're just thinking like, oh, I'm really full, like blah blah blah, when really it's like your body like, what are you doing?
It's like trying so hard to digest that food.
Yeah,
and
like it's like near vomiting. That's what it feels like. But
me and Grace actually, we used to eat a lot of dairy, like a lot. Like we loved Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my god,
like
that was like especially me.
Yeah, like a tub a week. She had this stage where she was having like 2 tubs of Ben and Jerry's a week.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yeah, I was like
half baked Ben and Jerry's. Like we had so much of it,
and yeah. Obviously my health, like even my body, like I feel like it's just gotten a lot. I feel like if I was not vegan at the point I am now, I would be at definitely like a different road. Like, I don't know, like I feel like Grace has been one of those kids that's been like so tiny her whole life. Yeah. But then like before she went vegan and she was having like lots of ice cream and takeaway, and she got to the whole high school, and I feel like when you go to high school, you know, you eat tuck shop food a bit more, you go out a lot more, you eat shit a lot more kind of. And like she went vegan and the whole family was kind of just like, wow, like she looked amazing. Like within a month her body had just changed so much. Yeah. Even her skin, like she gets bad skin sometimes, and her skin just has been so much better. Yeah. So what are your like tips, advice on people who are maybe in high school or people same age as you, or just anyone really, your advice on going vegan if they're thinking about it or something? My advice, I don't know, my advice is to just do it. It's not as hard as you think it's going to be, trust me. Like thinking about maybe
if she can do it, like anyone can do it.
Thinking about being vegan now, it's just not like it's not like something that I'm constantly trying at. It's something that is like part of my, like who I am, like my lifestyle. So it's kind of just like, if you're going to have dinner, like it's not something that is like hard and like you're stressing about like, oh, like what do I do, like what do I make, blah blah blah. It's kind of just like you just do it because you have the food. Like it's not like as hard as everyone puts it out to being. Like,
yeah, it's not like you have to think about it a lot. Like now I've nearly been 2 years vegan, like I hardly there's just never a time where I'm like stuck or lost or confused, kind of. It's just, yeah, what like you were saying, it's my lifestyle now. It's not a diet, whereas before I was on so many diets where you have to think about what you're going to eat. You have to plan out your day, kind of. I've got to eat every 2 to 3 hours, have this small meal, am I getting enough fats, proteins, carbs? That's too many carbs. Now it's just like, you know, I eat when I'm hungry. Like I eat whole foods. It's just my lifestyle, and it makes you like feel amazing pretty much.
Yeah. And I get a question all the time, like constantly from my friends, like, what do you eat at restaurants? But if you go to a restaurant now, like a good, like nice restaurant, 100% there's going to be a vegan option, or there's going to be a vegetarian option that can be easily made vegan. Because this is whole change. Like, everyone's noticed a change of everyone going vegan, and a lot of people complain about that. But still,
like so many restaurants are getting like a vegan option now, or like, even I've been to, you know, random places when I've been on a road trip and stuff, and me and Jake or whatever have gone to a restaurant. I've even gone and spoken to the chef. Like, the chef's come out and they've gone like, yeah, I'll sort something out with you. Like, I can make something for you. And I've gone, cool. Like, you're spending your money there. Like,
exactly.
They're gonna like accommodate you. They're gonna give you something that you can eat.
Yeah, and I get that a whole lot of people are scared of what people are gonna think of them when they go vegan. But there is obviously gonna be people like that, and there is gonna be people like that in high school. I'm not sure like what your high school is like or whatever, but still, like, there's gonna be a lot more people going to be supporting you and not judging you based on your life choices, because that's just common sense, and those are nice people, and there's a lot of nice people in this world, so it's not really anything to worry about.
Yeah, don't be afraid of, you know, speaking out at restaurants as well and saying like, I'm vegan. I need to, because I remember that being like such I don't want to be annoying, like but it's not, like, it's really not.
Even like going to like Grilled or something and just saying, I'll get like the vegan thing, blah blah. You think then they're just gonna like look at you and like give you like a death stare, but like
no one cares.
They really do not give a shit. Like,
you will get people, annoying, stupid people judge you or say stupid things. You just gotta ignore them, because whatever you do with your life, you're always gonna have haters. You gotta block out the haters.
Lipstick on your tooth. No! You gotta promise me.
Yes, I promise. I just think you saw it. Now there's lipstick in there.
Get it out. Promise.
Sisters.
I really should.
Don't! Oh. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, ready? Ready?
No.
Ready? You gotta do the hand thing. That's how I close my videos. Come on. Put your hand up. Twinkle hands. No, other way. Twinkle hands. See ya. That's a loser.